I think we're... All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the first season edition of SammyVision, coming to you live from Easton Chiller here in Columbus, Ohio, where your Westerville Varsity Warcats play their first scrimmage of the year, taking on Team Columbus. Team Columbus, a pre-post team from the local area, has a mix of kids from different high school teams that play prior to their season starting, hence called the pre. And if they're playing after the season was over, that'd be the post part of the pre-post team. Warcats looking to get off to a quick start. Their first game here, taking on this Team Columbus team. The Warcats have a lot of new faces, bringing back just 6 seniors, several returning players, but 6 seniors on this team. I think 10 overall returning players to the varsity level. A couple freshmen, new faces you'll see on this team. And we'll see what everybody has for this first game. I want to thank anybody or everybody who is joining us on YouTube Live for the beginning of this hopefully very exciting 2020-2021 season. Very different here at the rink. People spread out, masks all over the place. And obviously everybody kind of wondering what they're going to get from their teams here. Again, the Warcats coming off of a season where they went 18-23-7, 4-10-4 in the league. A little disappointing after a season prior to that where they were 27-25-1. They were looking to have a lot of offense back last year and keeping up the scoring, but found a little dip in their actual wins, but stepped up in competition as well and had some decent wins and some good ties actually against quality opponents. Were able to make it to the state tournament last year, and of course that's going to be the goal of pretty much just about any Warcats team from season to season. The head coach, Jordan DeJondo, now in his 3rd year as head coach of the varsity team, his 4th year with the organization. He comes in with an overall record of 45-48-8. Previous to him taking over, the Warcats were just 11-33-7, so a big jump in wins when Coach DeJondo took over. He's going to be flanked by Caleb Kramer and Tyler Murphy. Coach Kramer taking the offense and Coach Murphy taking the goalies and defense for this Warcats team. The seniors on the team that you're going to be looking for today, number 2, Daniel Bridge, DJ Bridge, should be out there for the Warcats today. We're going to have senior Andrew Reisinger on defense, number 10. Santos Shalia, probably going to play center, number 65. Alex Snyder, I think we're going to see him on defense to start off with. He's number 18. And Bryce Wickizer, number 5. A senior for the Warcats. He played JV last year, but I tell you, his play was impressive enough. He could have got some looks at the varsity level, and he's going to be full-time varsity this year. Coming out on the ice is Team Columbus. Team Columbus wearing their white jerseys, red, white, and blue with the trim. And for this contest, I believe Team Columbus will be the guest or the away team. Warcats going to come out and be the home team. I believe they're going to be wearing their red jerseys. And we should see them emerging from the locker room here fairly soon. Just before this game, we got our first look at the Warcats JV team. Warcats JV team played Team Columbus's U16 team. This is Team Columbus's U18 team that's out here now. Team Columbus's U16 team won that game 2-1. But a very good effort by the Warcats JV, who I must say probably going to get some big wins this year. And here the Warcats are taking the ice for the first time. Your Westerville Warcats varsity hockey team for the first time this year. They were led out there on the ice by number 65 senior Santos Shalia. We're expecting to see number 31 Will Caron, as I'm learning the pronunciations of the different names. Will Caron going to be the starter in net. Now, the normal starter here for the Warcats varsity hockey team in net would normally be senior Aiden Mukovitz. The coaches want to get an early look here at Will Caron and see what he brings to the fold. Other people to look out for, number 7, Cullen Hassel. We're going to be looking to get a lot of offense out of him. Number 19, Cedric Collins, also back this year with the Warcats. 24, Caleb Bussey. You're going to see him out there. Josh Tidd, I'm sorry. Not you, Big Dave. I know you think I was talking about you. Going to be Josh Tidd out there. Number 96 is Josh Tidd. Right in front of us here, Chase Nixon, number 73, also a returner from last season. And played a very solid defense. Some of the new faces, you can see number 25, Owen Hood. Owen Hood, a freshman with this Warcats team. You're going to see number 80, Aiden Whaley, a sophomore. He played defense for JV last year. You're going to see number 71, Wilson Cooper Kleberger. He is also a freshman. That's number 71. Keep an eye out for number 8, Nicholas Crone, a sophomore. Number 91, Colin Fury, a sophomore. Number 4, Reed Hinton, also a sophomore. David Reisinger, number 20, a freshman, brother of senior Andrew Reisinger. I know a lot of the senior boys knew David through Andrew and are expecting to see big things out of him. Andrew plays defense. David plays offense. And so again, some new faces, but an exciting vibe to the beginning of this season. Scratches for today are going to be number 1, Daniel Johnson, and number 17, Sean Hunt. Both of them are not dressed and not here today with the Warcats, so we will see them soon enough at a later point here in the season. Referees for tonight's contest, Adam Kiefer and Jeff Lillane. The Warcats have had Mr. Kiefer as a referee at several of their games. He does a great job. Going to see what we get out of his partner. I'm sure they'll do a bang-up job. Also want to throw a shout-out to the team managers, Amber Bussey, Heather Whaley. They do a great job. Nicholas Crone's mom's in the penalty box taking photos for the team. And we thank her for doing that as well. To all our volunteers that help make the Warcats varsity season possible. So warm-up's coming to a close. Players finishing playing with the pucks a little bit. Going to work their way over to their benches for some final words. And then we're going to get our first look at which Warcats take the ice. Again, I'm Sam Shalia, the host of SammyVision. Helping me on the camera, the lovely and talented Serena Shalia will be working the camera. We have spotters around the rink to help us with stats, and we'll bring you what we can during the game. Should be a standard varsity game, 17-minute periods with an ice cut between the second and third. And I know the boys are excited to get out there and face another team with some different colors rather than just each other in practice. It's just been a few weeks since not a lot of the kinks, but we will see what comes to fruition here. Our Team Columbus brings it on. Shot save made there by Will Carone. Face almost gets it. Sends it wide of the net. Comes out on the far side. Now back to the point. Number 43 sets up at the blue line, has a little room to work, deflected, and goes point. Number 43 sets up at the blue line, has a little room to work, deflected, and goes just wide of the net to the right. Loose puck. Nixon up to Shalia. Shalia tips it free, and now it's a race for the puck. Shalia trying to be the first one to it. He played off the puck, but a good job keeping the puck down into Team Columbus. He played off the puck, but a good job keeping the puck down into Team Columbus. 11 seconds, 10 now remaining on the power play for Team Columbus. Brought up by Andrew Reisinger on the right. He sends that Columbus. That shot goes up into the netting and out of play. Referee says deflected, out of play. So we're going to have a face-off to the left side of Will Carone as the face-off in the zone. The penalty has expired. Don't know what that was about, and to be honest with you, I don't really care what that was about. DJ Bridge, Reed Hinton, and Josh Tidd out there with Owen Hood on defense. Owen Hood, number 25, and looks like he's got Chase Nixon with him. And I think now we're all reset here for a face-off. Again, goal scored by Cedric Collins. I know his new platform's been a little bit choppy, and I apologize for that. Not much we can do depending on the bandwidth that we're at here at the rink. But just try and stay with us. We'll bring you the action as we can. Owen Hood now running his man off the puck. Team Columbus deep into the Warcat zone. Now in behind the net, Chase Nixon goes after his man, but it comes up to the point. Kept in there on a backhand. Back to Nixon, number 73. He plays it off the half wall again. Team Columbus trying to get that puck, but it comes out of the zone. Cedric Collins from Alex Snyder, the first goal. Alex Snyder being credited with that pass up to Collins. Collins coming in on what could have been a 2-on-1. He had Caleb Bussey on the left side, but he had just an absolute snipe on the short side over the goaltender's left shoulder. And that is where we sit 1-0 Warcats with 11 minutes remaining in the first period. With Andrew Reisinger on defense. Pretty neat to see those two together. Caleb Bussey and Cullen Hassel round out the forwards. Hassel in the corner has that puck played off of his stick. And now retreating was Wilson Cooper. Tell me when you think I'm on. Wow. Tell me when I'm on. Shalia sends that puck up looking for a Hassel. It's going to be a little too far. Icing waved off. Warcats on a power play and up 1-0. Under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Collins picks it up behind his goal line. Harassed there by big number 14 for Team Columbus. And it's number 14 for Team Columbus who gets the better of Collins in that particular situation. Now played up there to Shalia on the left side. He spins away from one man. Now he's bringing it over to the right at the blue line. Shalia bringing it in deep. Now from the corner, Shalia able to dance around with it. He was looking possibly for a wraparound. He passes up to Cooper Kleber, who gets a shot. It was deflected and then in behind the net and then sent all the way back into the Warcat zone. Left there in the Warcat zone. Picked up by Reed Hinton. Again, Warcat still on the power play for 10 more seconds. Sent into David Reisinger. Reisinger gets a puck down low to Reed Hinton. Caleb Bussey is out there. Owen Hood with it. Owen Hood shoots just wide. Looking for the tip on the far post. Wasn't to be. And Team Columbus back to full strength. And hence the icing by sending the puck all the way down. 1:48 remaining. First period. Warcats leading this game 1-0. We're trudging through a lot of technical difficulties here. We know the game's kind of cut out, in and out on YouTube Live. There's been some freezing of the screen as we have a lot of inconsistent Wi-Fi here. Doing the best that we can. That's Shalia taking the face-off, losing it there to Team Columbus. And Team Columbus now from their own zone. Chips that puck ahead and then out of the zone where Aiden Whaley plays it back up. Team Columbus plays it from their own blue line. Now Neutroy's being harassed again, reaching for it. A lot of Warcats, but it's still Team Columbus with the puck. Finally, Josh Tidd with a good move to lift the stick to impede the progress of that Team Columbus player. Again, that puck deflected from going in front of the net. Shalia now retreating. Looking to slide that puck up, just barely got it out of zone. Actually, not a great play, but it ended up hopping over stick to Josh Tidd. Tidd now from the right, trying to use the defenseman as a screen. It does get all the way to the net, held on there by the goaltender for Team Columbus, who then gets a face-off in his own zone. 1:04 remaining first period. Again, 1-0. Warcats leading the effort so far. Shalia, Fury, and Tidd, the forwards. Back to Wickizer on defense. And Owen Hood is also back on defense. That puck played by Owen Hood up along the right side. Shalia then trying to chip it around his man, and does. Now chases it into the zone. Number 7 for Team Columbus, in behind his own goal line. Shalia still by him. Colin Fury came in to help. Loose puck comes to the half wall on the near side and played out by Team Columbus. 38 seconds remaining. That shot deflected wide. Good block there by Owen Hood. Hood with it now. Plays it, trying to play it to the corner. Picked up there by a Team Columbus player only momentarily. Now loose puck, chipped and kept into the zone. Team Columbus from the blue line, that shot through a bunch of sticks, finally deflected wide. Tidd with it on his backhand, gets it out of the zone. 18 seconds remaining in the first period. Team Columbus trying to regroup and get one more rush. That puck sent in wide of the net, now behind the goal line. Owen Hood sends that puck around the boards to the near half wall. Held there by the boards. 5 seconds remaining. Referee's telling them to move the puck along. There's the buzzard. And the end of the first period of play with the Russellville Warcats varsity hockey team leading this game 1-0 over Team Columbus.
I'm going to switch off.
Okay. Yep.
I was watching the frame rate. I think
Okay.
that may be the way we go.
It's I'm trying to get it warm up a little bit to it. A little rusty. Back here in SammyVision for the start of the second period. That moment of silence brought to you by Marceau. Team switch ends. And Shalia steps in to take the opening face-off of the second period, just as he did the first period. Sends it up there, trying to get it to Cedric Collins. Sent in deep, now behind the goal line for Team Columbus. Shalia doing a good job forechecking, kept it in there, but now it's played away from Cedric Collins and out of the zone. Team Columbus from the blue line, from the Warcats blue line, get that puck in deep. Alex Snyder around the boards to Collins, now back to the corner for Snyder. Snyder backhands it over to Collins. Collins chips it up ahead, trying to get the Shalia a little too far. Comes up to the point for Team Columbus, who then plays it back down into the low slot, now off against that half wall. Trying to get it towards the net. I think they hit the side of the net, now goes in behind the Warcats net. Fought there by Snyder and two players from Team Columbus, one of them on his knees. Back up, that's number 3 for Team Columbus. Shalia goes in to help Snyder out. Comes back up to the blue line for Team Columbus. Kept in. That shot 10 feet over the net, off the glass. Team Columbus applying some pressure here. Losing his stick is Reed Hinton. He picks it back up. Team Columbus goes D to D at their own blue line. Cowan's trying to get a step on the defense. That's a great job there by that player from Team Columbus, keeping the puck in the zone. Really strong on the puck. Cowan's with it. He's got a little bit of time now. He gets it out of zone, up to Reed Hinton. Hinton bringing it up on the left side. If he hurries, he has Shalia. It's blocked. Reed Hinton trying to send it towards the net. Hits right off, square off the defenseman's shin pads, and then the puck's played up into the netting and out of play. Next unit comes out with Caleb Bussey, Cullen Hassel, David Reisinger, Cooper Kleberger on defense with Andrew Reisinger. 17-minute periods. We're a minute and a half into the second period, and the Warcats are leading 1-0. But here's Team Columbus bringing the puck down, trying to slide it across. Not a great pass there, sending it in behind the man that was advancing on the left side. But now Team Columbus spins around again. Met there by Andrew Reisinger in the neutral zone. Now Reisinger bringing it into the zone. He fans on the first attempt, passes it back towards Bussey, a little too hot for Bussey to pick up. And so it's Team Columbus who brings that puck out. And then Bussey slamming his man into the boards. Thundering check by number 24, Caleb Bussey. Good job. Loose puck comes into the Warcat zone. Hassel over to Cooper Kleberger. Up to Bussey, who has it roll off his forehand and then into neutral ice. Loose puck picked up by Andrew Reisinger. Reisinger sends up a lead pass to David Reisinger. Over to Hassel. Hassel winds up. That shot blocked. Came out to Caleb Bussey, who then sends it back down to Reisinger. Reisinger behind the goal line. Sends it up to the slot. Shot blocked again there. Cullen Hassel. That's 2 in a row now blocked that Cullen Hassel has sent towards the net. Chase Nixon now stepping out there on defense for the Warcats, and we have a whistle. Any chance in the world you have a pencil somewhere in your car?
You can use my wooden
Thinnest lead of all time. I'm breaking every 3 seconds.
You can use my,
It's too much going.
You can use my pencil. It's wooden.
I need it. After the period, right?
Yeah.
Cullen Fury out there, Josh Blumel, DJ Bridge. And it looks like Chase Nixon on defense with Aiden Whaley. Again, still putting together all these names. They'll come sliding off the tongue eventually as we move along this season. Just bear with me. There's Josh Blumel, number 3. He sends it up towards center ice. Now loose puck picked up there by Cullen Fury. Played away from him by a Team Columbus defender. Now coming the other way. Team Columbus coming up on the left side with speed. That shot sent in wide of the net. Nixon with the loose puck. Now on the near side. Skating away from one man. Being stick checked. Still has it. Pulls up. Drops it. No other Warcats there. Only a member with the white jersey, and that is Team Columbus. Circling in behind his own net. Now brings it up to his blue line. Back into their zone momentarily. And played back to neutral ice. Blumel with it. Blumel bringing the puck up on the left side. Backhanding it in behind the net. Where Team Columbus picks it up again. Played away from Shalia. And now Collins has it roll off his stick. Back to Bryce Wickheiser. Over to Chase Nixon. Nixon with it. Brings it in. He's got a little bit of room to work with. He winds up a shot off an ankle. And deflected out of harm's way. Shalia sends it over around the boards to Collins. Collins tied up. Falling down momentarily. Then checks his man into the corner. Played off the puck over there, but staying strong. Looked like Bryce Wickheiser. Shalia sets up, sends it just wide of the net, looking far side. Wickheiser does a good job dumping it back in deep. Reed Hinton in behind the net, chips it to nobody in particular. Team Columbus now behind their own goal line, sending it far side. Up the boards it goes. Wickheiser with that long reach, puts it back into the corner, and Hinton runs into his man, giving up a little bit of weight and size. I think Hinton got the worst of that, but he's still on his feet, none the worse for the where Shalia then trying to pick up a loose pass. Owen Hood from the point, shot save made. And then some pushing and shoving in front of the net. And really not a lot of shots on net for either team through the first period. Total of 10 combined for both teams. And that's the first shot on net I remember seeing this period. So they've been few and far between. Right now it looks like the defense having the better of the offenses in this early going. Bussey, Hassel, David Reisinger, Owen Hood, Bryce Wickheiser out there as the 5 for the Warcats. 12 minutes to go, second period. Warcats still with a 1-0 lead. David Reisinger trying to play that puck in behind the goal line. He falls down and then he's hit on the top of his helmet inadvertently by a stick. No call there. Reisinger staying with it now. Fan on the first backhand, then curls around and sends it just out of the reach of Caleb Bussey, who was in the high slot. Bussey then chases in after it, but Team Columbus with the loose puck and now out. Team Columbus with numbers coming into the Warcats zone. Great play there by Wickheiser to deflect that puck into the corner. Trying to center that pass, deflected by a Warcats player in behind the net. Wickheiser with it. Big number 5, Bryce Wickheiser into the corner. Now Hassel coming in to be the second man. 2 versus 2 over there in the corner. Comes up to the side of the net, then played over that blocker. Save made. I think that puck deflected directly over the crossbar, over the net. That shot 45 feet wide of the net. Not sure what the Team Columbus player was looking at there. Maybe he forgot where the net was. Glove save there made by Will Carone, and he hangs on. No further damage. 11:03 remaining, second period. Warcats opening game versus Team Columbus, a scrimmage here in beautiful Chiller, Easton. Add your own sarcasm at home. Josh Tidd, Cullen Fury, and DJ Bridge out there. Nicholas Crone steamrolls one of the Team Columbus players. Nicholas Crone, number 8 on defense, has absolutely leveled his man. He went right through him. Held at the side of the net there by the Team Columbus goaltender. And a face-off. And Adam Kiefer giving a little bit of theatrics down there, the referee, at the side of the net. We love you, Kiefer! He's quite a card, that guy. I tell you, if this reffing doesn't work out, those acting lessons are really working out for Mr. Adam Kiefer. The drama. DJ Bridge trying to get that on his backhand, and then it's shot wide by Cullen Fury. That screenshot from the point, way over the net. I think it was deflected, and now it comes all the way down into the Warcat zone. Alex Snyder, first one there, chips it along the boards, picked up there by Team Columbus. 3-on-3 now deep into the zone while the other Warcats fill in. Skating around with it, Team Columbus now comes off of DJ Bridges' shin pads. Nicholas Crone picking up from the corner. That pass partially blocked. Cullen Fury behind the goal line. Around and around it goes. Josh Tidd picks it up. Only he knows. Again, high off the glass, staying in the zone. Team Columbus getting a lot of zone time here. Nicholas Crone with it onto his forehand. Chips it off the boards and out of the zone. But Team Columbus maintaining possession, sending it right back in. Alex Snyder picks that puck up. I think he was expecting it to have a little more steam on it. He eventually got there. Josh Tidd now with it. Tidd bringing it into Team Columbus' zone. Tidd pulls up from the faceoff dot. Tries to send a backhand towards the net, and he gets crushed for his effort. Gets back on his feet, stays with the puck. Back to the point. Andrew Reisinger with a blast that hits a skate. Down goes Frazier. I don't know Frazier his name, but he's down below the goal line, a Team Columbus player. Now Andrew with a great pass over. Looked like he was looking on the left side here, and it just rolled off the Warcat stick. That was Shalia. And then Shalia chipped off it. It looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Delayed call. And it's going to come against the Warcats. And then Shalia draws, I think Shalia just drew another penalty. The Warcats were definitely going to pick up the initial penalty, Andrew Reisinger, and then Shalia got absolutely run down into the corner. And I think the referees are going to call the retaliation penalty as well. So let's see how this all shakes out. Just under 9 minutes to go. 8:59, second period. Warcats leading this game 1-0. The game's starting to get very spirited. And the referee's trying to sort out what these penalties are going to be. It's tough to see down in the corners here at Chiller Easton, but I saw Shalia standing there, and all of a sudden I saw him disappear. And that was completely after the whistle, after the play. Shalia touched that puck up. The initial call was on Andrew Reisinger. And now there's a lot of talking going on over there the penalty box. Andrew Reisinger having some words with number 43, I think, for Team Columbus. And the coach for Team Columbus calling his players down to the bench. And now number 43 and number 65, Shalia, talking to Adam Kiefer, the referee. Trying to figure out what they got going on here. So it's sorted out. Shalia relaying the message to Coach DeJondo. I see players entering the box for Team Columbus. Looks like number 55. I think they still have a player in the box from the 2 and 10 last period. And Team Columbus taking a timeout. Two minutes up on the board as a penalty to the Warcats. I'm not sure if that's going to stand. I see the referees talking to the scorekeeper. It looks like Amber Bussey's over there doing the grunt work for the Warcats, as she always does. Great job out of Amber. Good time to give her a shout out. And the referee now signaling he's ready for play to continue. The 2 looks like it's staying up on the board. I don't know if it's a straight misconduct for number 55 or what, but I will say the Warcats have 5 players out, so. Well, they have the 2 and 12 still in there, I think. So I'm looking around 1, 2, 3. It looks like a power play for the Warcats. After all is said and done, and Shalia steps in to take the face off and wins it cleanly. Back to Snyder at the point, loses it off his stick, and now Team Columbus on a breakaway. Bring it in, shot, save made, Will Carone. Good save there by Will Carone. Now the Warcats pick that puck up, and there's going to be another penalty assessed to Team Columbus. Shalia with it. On a sweet feed by Santos Shalia and the Warcats. Take a 2-0 lead. It's a power play goal. Just as a delayed call was being made, the Warcats were going to go up 5-on-3.
And I have a shit ton of attempts.
And to reset that, Shalia brought that puck in. He pulled up a little bit to give Cullen Hassel a chance to drive the net. Shalia sent it right through some skates, right onto the back end of Cullen Hassel, who smartly put it in between the legs of the goaltender. And so it's a power play goal. And now we're seeing 5-on-4 as one penalty expired and another one starting. I think that these Warcats are still going to be on the power play, and indeed they are. So 8:35 remaining, second period. Warcats now up 2-0 on goals by Cedric Collins and Cullen Hassel. Owen Hood plays that puck around. Again, the Warcats now still on the power play. David Reisinger skates away from one guy, now curls in his own zone. Sends it up on the right side. Good play there by Reisinger. Up to Owen Hood. Owen Hood then tries to chip it in. Deflected wide of the net. Chasing that was Caleb Bussey. Team Columbus then sends the puck off the ceiling and out of play. Up into the rafters. It disappeared for a while. Came back down sitting on the netting. I bet that's one of our pucks. We're going to have to go get that. At $4 a puck, we can't afford to be losing too many of those. I don't want to see our team fees go up any. Let's get a man on that. There's a Team Columbus kid knocking it off the net and behind the glass. Great. That might be worse. Now we can't see it. Nobody will remember it. Out of sight, out of mind. Shalia now taking that face off over to Collins. Collins sends it back to the point. A fake shot there. Little shimmy, little shoulder shake by Alex Snyder. Comes back to Cooper Kleberger. Sends it into Cowens. Cowens controls it with his skate. Backhands it hard around to Cullen Hassel. Didn't quite get all the way to Hassel, but up to Snyder. Snyder keeps it. That shot goes just behind or wide of the net. Cowens with it. Tries to get it out in front. It's a pad on it by the goalie who keeps it in behind the net. Then hard around off the boards down into the Warcat zone. Will Carone with it. Sends it into the corner. Snyder able to use his body and get to the puck first. Snyder trying to defend or fend off that one Team Columbus player. Very tenacious forecheck on the penalty kill and kept in there by Team Columbus. That player for Team Columbus then heads off the ice. That was number 24, doing a great job forechecking it. But it's the Warcats who are on the power play for 30 more seconds. Brought it by Cedric Cowens. Cowens on the left side. He winds up, shot off the mask of the goaltender, who then shouts at him as the puck goes into the corner. Kept in there by Hassel. Down to Shalia. Shalia sides the puck across. That shot doesn't get all the way through. Cowens with it, tries to get over to Shalia. The puck comes out of the zone. All the way back down, played there by the goaltender for the Warcats. Bryce Wickizer with it. Long stretch pass. Shalia deflecting in the zone. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Soon both teams are going to be back at full strength, as they are right now. Team Columbus now trying to get in behind the defense, coming off of that penalty kill, but kept there by Cullen Fury. If Cullen Fury would have fell down, that would have been a tripping call there. That puck goes right in on the goaltender, save made. He holds on for a face-off. Following up his shot, good job there by Cullen Fury. 6:26 remaining. Second period. 2-0 Warcats. Fury, Blumel, and Tidd make up this line for the Warcats. Back to Owen Hood. To Blumel. Back to Hood. Hood sends it up, looking to get it over to Fury. Possibly a tip, but then sent down by Team Columbus. Icing waved off on the tip. Puck tipped down. First one down there. Owen Hood is doing a great job, I might say, on defense. Young player, Owen Hood, but he's showing that he can definitely play at this level. And I have to say, I'm liking what I'm seeing from a lot of these young guys. They're picking up the pace of this game. They're definitely playing a lot of players that are older than they are. This U18 Team Columbus team has a lot of juniors and seniors on it. Here's Cullen Fury, number 91. He pulls up. He sends it towards the net. Loose puck. Warcats can't get it all the way down. Kept in by Nixon. He winds up, shot just wide. Rebound. That shot goes up off a stick and into the netting and out of play for a face-off at 5:33 remaining second period. Shalia, Collins, and Reed Hinton, just as the game started, back out there together again. Aiden Whaley and Chase Nixon on defense. Collins sends it back, a little too far for Aiden Whaley. Whaley again gives chase. Sends it up the boards, goes past Collins. Shalia then able to harass his man into getting the puck. Shalia now on the left side, backhands it in behind the goal line. That puck comes out. Reed Hinton trying to stuff it in. Whaley, he takes a shot from the blue line. Not much on that. Picked off there by Team Columbus. Now 3-on-2 the other way. Number 18 for Team Columbus. Drop pass to number 55. Shot save made there. And Will Carone has looked impressive. He hasn't faced a lot of shots, but he's made a couple really difficult saves. Team Columbus now backhands it back to the blue line. Sent back in. Nixon goes to the other corner where he finds Cowens. Cowens skates away from one guy, loses balance a little bit, uses his skate, and then sends it around to Hinton. Hinton from the boards. Picks it up. Long stretch pass to Shalia. Shalia on the right side has the puck just bounce off of his stick as he's looking to make a move and then lost control of it. Team Columbus now hard off the boards here on the near side. Number 55 takes it for Team Columbus. Trying to use the defense as a screen, held on there by Will Carone. He's going to get the face-off in his zone. 4:19 remaining of the second period. Changes here for the Warcats as they send in Crone on defense. We'll try and get a look behind this pole at the other players. I think I see number 24, Caleb Bussey. David Reisinger is out there. And Cullen Hassel. But it's Team Columbus who had the possession. Picked off there by the Warcats. Now through neutral ice. Good play there made by David Reisinger. Reisinger shot. Save made there by the goaltender for Team Columbus. David Reisinger getting a step on the right side. And I think we have another penalty coming on Team Columbus. And we're going to have a slashing on number 23. Warcats going to go back to the power play. Coming off of a pretty good chance there by David Reisinger. To the power play they go. Coach did. There's a shot. Hits off of a skate. Comes all the way down. Will Carone hangs on to that puck. Owen Hood sends it back in. Bounce off the boards, and Will Carone had to play that puck. Probably wasn't counting on that. Now the Warcats having a tough time getting possession of it, and they are on the power play. In front of the Team Columbus bench. Hacked at there by the Warcats. Now finally comes free. Reisinger to Bussey. Bussey shot, save made. Rebound cleared away from the net. Back to the point. Owen Hood shot to the side of the net. Back to Reisinger. Reisinger from the corner. Back to Hood. Hood shot deflected. Goes wide of the net again. Now good pressure being put on by this second unit of the power play for the Warcats. Owen Hood sends that puck back down to Reisinger. David Reisinger with it. Behind the net. Out of the reach of Bussey. Picked up there by Team Columbus, who then cycles it back in behind David Reisinger. Was hoping there was another player in behind him. The Warcats actually made a quick change, so Team Columbus gets that puck out of the zone. Caught there by Will Carone as that puck was sailing over the net. He decided to hang on to it and get a face-off in the Warcats zone. 44 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Warcats. Now sending out power play unit number 1, Shalia, Hassel, and Cowens. Shalia stepping in to take the face-off. Leans into his man. Team Columbus wins it back to the point, though. Team Columbus then trying to make a move in the Warcats zone. Played just ahead for Shalia, but Team Columbus able to scoop back and get a stick on that puck. Shalia rides his man off the puck, and it's kept in Team Columbus's zone. Warcats on the power play for another 25 seconds. In behind the net, looking for Cowens. Then it came all the way to Snyder, who played it down towards the net. Snyder again gets that puck down and had to be steered aside by the goaltender. Shalia picks it up to Hassel. Hassel now setting up above that faceoff circle, skates in, shot, goal scored! Hamburger! It's a power play goal for the Warcats, and they take a 3-0 lead. Hassel from Shalia. Second goal of the game for Cullen Hassel. And the Warcats with 2 power play goals against an undisciplined Team Columbus. Looking at a 3-0 advantage. That was 5-hole. The second goal Cullen Hassel scored, and the second goal he scored 5-hole. And just as we said, we told you, Cullen Hassel would be a big part of the offense this year. He's got the ability to put up a lot of goals. 2 here in the first game already. Cowens with it. He spins away, looking to get Shalia up on the right side. Shalia showing his speed. He's able to get to that puck. Below the goal line, around the net, wraparound shot. Save made by the goaltender. Now Team Columbus brings it out. Of course, both teams at full strength now after that goal by the Warcats. Nixon plays that puck, comes to Will Carone in front of the net. Aiden Whaley making sure that nobody else is around him. Goaltender hangs on for a face-off. 1, 2, 3 left on the clock. 1, 2, 3 left on the clock in the second period. Warcats leading this game 3-0. I paid for a cut. DJ Bridge, Josh Tidd, Cullen Fury out there. On defense, Nicholas Crone and Alex Snyder, perhaps. If they would just have their numbers facing me all the time, it'd be a lot easier to do this. Face-off now down to the left side of goaltender Will Carone. Stepping is Cullen Fury. Team Columbus winning that face-off. I don't see the stats, but I think I would say that Team Columbus has won the majority of the face-offs. And that shot right on into the gullet, the breadbasket of goaltender Will Carone. That time the Warcats do win the face-off. It comes back to Nicholas Crone. Crone trying to send a lead pass up the bridge. Too far for him, but on net, so no icing. Number 43 for Team Columbus sends it in behind the net. Up along the far side off the referee's skate. Thank you, Adam Kiefer, and then that shot goes just wide of the net. Maybe deflected there by the goaltender for Team Columbus. Back in by the corner, into the corner. Cullen Fury trying to give chase, but Team Columbus coming out of their zone. Crone sizing up his man. That shot right on. Save made there. Again, another excellent save made by the goaltender. And then falling down on his duff. Looked like Alex Snyder trying to cool off a little bit. Getting a little ice time there. No, that was Nicholas Crone. Nicholas Crone seeing the ice. Going to give Coach DeJondo a chance with 35 seconds to send out Blumel, Hinton, and David Reisinger. Team Columbus trying to get something going here. Owen Hood having none of it. Number 25, Owen Hood sending it out of the zone. Icing going to be the call against the Warcats, all the way back down into their zone with 20 seconds remaining. Puck drop, won by the Warcats, controlled by Team Columbus at the point. Deflected out in front of the net, tying his man up, looked like Owen Hood, and then sent out by Blumel. Just over the blue line, Team Columbus has to touch back up, and that's going to waste more time here at the end of the second period. 3 seconds remaining, referees want it to move. And we're going to get the horn to end the second period of play as the Warcats leading after 2, 3, 2-0. I paid Varsity Ice. So we're going to take a little intermission here and come back for the third period. SammyVision would like to thank its sponsors. K-Guard brought to you by Rich Menino. I don't know any of the other sponsors, so that's going to be the one that I'm going to give you. Also sponsored by myself, Sammy, from SammyVision. Hey, remember me? Going to throw some unofficial stats at you after 2 periods of play. Warcats with 12 shots on net. Team Columbus with 12 shots on net. Unofficially, of course. Goals scored by Cedric Cowens and 2 by Cullen Hassel. And so that's where we stand. I'd also like to take this time to thank our camera person again, Serena Shalia, helping us out. This could not be possible without many people helping out. And the Shalia family bringing you SammyVision here at our first scrimmage. Not easy to do here in this venue, Chiller Easton. Poles in the way. All kinds of distractions around here. People asking for my autograph every 3 seconds. as if I'm not on the air. But we muddle through it, don't we?
So it's a beer. 57.8. A beer.
Working?
Okay.
Nice.
Also like to take a second to thank the viewers. SammyVision would not be possible without the many viewers that we have, very loyal viewers. Quick shout out to Mr. Jim Hassel, Kat Mukovitz, Crystal McCall, among others. A huge thanks. I'd be remiss. SammyVision needs to give a huge thanks to Tina Reisinger. Tina Reisinger always providing SammyVision with the official coffee of SammyVision. Wouldn't you like to know what that is? Just suffice it to say it's coffee.
These other ones were power play goals, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters because I'll put in two with Tommy guys, but plus minus. So you would add I had 65, 7, 19.
You had 19 on this one too?
I had 18, but I had 17. Okay, you got 71.
I can't. Well, they get it right over to the bench, and then everybody's coming on. It's like,
And it's 71 or 72. It's going to put it up. And film has two. Sometimes people say two.
well, in Cedric's, I kind of know the name, but it's always tucked in, so I can never see.
There's a couple kids that, I just know from the way they we'll get it.
Oh, yeah.
We're starting to finally get the names, so.
All right, we're getting ready for the start of the third period, the final 17 minutes of play. Warcats leading this game 3-0. A nice shiny ice, like the shiny bald head of a balding man. Or a bald man with a nice wax job on top of his head. That's what this ice looks like. Team Columbus swimming across the ice. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that on video. Young man coming out and swimming all the way across. Having a good old time. These games generally mean a lot more to the Warcats. These go towards their state ranking. I can hear the Team Columbus coach yelling on his way out of the locker room. He's fired up. Warcats still haven't emerged from their locker room yet. The referees taking the ice. There's Mr. Adam Kiefer doing a bang-up job again. The coaches for the Warcats making their way over to the bench. And here come the Warcats out of their locker room to start the third period of play. And the Warcats in their red jerseys taken back to the ice up by 3 goals. Going to be skating left to right on your radio dial. I'm not sure how many people have radio dials anymore, but I love that phrase.
Pat wants your autograph.
So Andrew Reisinger heading back to the box. We're getting word that he had a 2 and 10. So 2 minutes for a check from behind and a 10-minute misconduct, which comes along with a check from behind. And so that's why he is still in the box, and you haven't seen him at the end of the second period of play. But we should see him here in the third period. Eventually that penalty's got to expire, I imagine. And the Warcats having a good old time, talking to a few people up in the crowd. Obviously feeling a lot more comfortable up by some goals rather than if they were down or tied. $9-10 maybe. I think 100 minutes, I think. You're right, we'll get to it right. Amanda will take care of it, right? Amanda will take care of it. Just got to write a check. Good banter up here. It's good to be back with the parents. Even behind masks and socially distanced. Parents still finding a way to converse and enjoy themselves at these hockey games. And I'm glad that you can join me. Hopefully it's coming in clear enough at home for you to make heads or tails of what's going on here. So the Warcats going to start the third period, looks like, with Shalia, Hinton, and Collins, as they have started all three periods, trying to get some chemistry going. It looks like we're going to have Reisinger, Cooper Kleberger on defense, and they're the Warcats winning that puck down into Team Columbus's zone. Chasing after it is Team Columbus, sends it around the boards, a little too far for Hinton, and now up the right side comes Team Columbus with the puck into the Warcats zone, floating it onto Will Carone, who had the puck escape him. He wasn't quite sure where it was there, but at least it was wide and then behind the net, so out of trouble. If you're not going to know where the puck is, it's best if it's not near the net. Cooper Kleberger has to go just by his stick now down towards the corner. Falling down there is Cooper Kleberger trying to recover. Team Columbus now behind the goal line of the Warcats, having the majority of the possession here in the opening minute of play of the third period. And that gloved and held on there by Will Carone for a face-off. 44 seconds into the third period of play. And Team Columbus's coach firing him up, telling him how he appreciated the effort of that shift. Now they're going to have to deal here with Cullen Hassel, David Reisinger, and Caleb Bussey. Chase Nixon there picking the puck up on defense, trying to slide it up to Reisinger. Reisinger gets it up to Hassel. Hassel now had the puck slide off of his backhand to Aiden Whaley at the point, who was able to chip it, but it's Team Columbus who gets it out of the zone. Into the Warcat zone, Chase Nixon retreating and sending the puck in behind the goal line. Bussey, second man in, trying to help him out. Falling down on the play, a Team Columbus player with an unsightly teammate wearing a green helmet, and that shot, goal scored. Goal scored there by Team Columbus on a slow roller towards the net. I'm not sure that the goaltender, Will Carone, even saw that puck, as it just slid like in slow motion. And early in the third period, Team Columbus scores to make it a 3-1 game. I'll tell you later. Back to the point. Winding up, that goes off the post. And Team Columbus now showing a lot more life than they had at the end of the first and second periods. Into the slot, picked up there by Cullen Fury. Fury now using some speed to get it out of the zone up on the left side. Bring it into the zone. Josh Tidd and DJ Bridge with them. That puck chipped away from Cullen Fury, and the Team Columbus bench going crazy. Not entirely sure why, but let them be happy about something, I guess. Owen Hood has that puck caught up in his skates. Now into the corner, now back in behind the goal line. Team Columbus now again with that puck, trying to chip it to the side, held there by Will Carone. Face-off is going to come on the left face-off dot in the defensive zone. Shalia loses that face-off. Team Columbus at the point, off of a skate and then out of play. Reed Hinton able to get the big boot on that. That puck went straight sideways into the netting. And so we're going to do it all over again at the same face-off dot. Hinton, Shalia, and Reed. I'm sorry, Hinton, Shalia, and Cowens. Team Columbus back to the point again. Shalia reaching his stick, got just a piece of it. Now Team Columbus from that face-off that slides that puck wide of the net. Hinton up to Shalia. Shalia on the left side. Shalia. He winds up shot. May have hit the post, goes in behind the net. Cowens with it from the corner. Hinton heading off the ice. Puck almost hit him in the skate. Coming all the way down into the end into Will Carone, who looked down to pick the puck up. I think he picked his head up prior to putting his glove on the puck. And dangerously, that puck bounced away from him and Referee Adam Kiefer yelling something at the Team Columbus players who skated in on the goaltender Will Carone. And shot from the slot, deflected wide of the net. Taken there by Bussey, sliding it up ahead. Actually, it looked like that was probably Nixon sending it up to Bussey. Andrew Reisinger finally out of the box, now on the ice. Should have some fresh legs. That puck sent towards the front of the net by Reisinger. Cullen Hassel not able to get his stick on that. Otherwise, we might have been looking at a hat trick right out of the gates for Mr. Cullen Hassel. David Reisinger stepping into his man. Now Bussey coming in. But it's Team Columbus in the Warcat zone. On his backhand, sending it deep now in behind the net. Number 14 to the side of the net. Right out in front. Loose puck cleared back to the point. Kept in by Team Columbus. Number 18 for Team Columbus. Round the boards it goes. Coming out the other side. Back on the half wall. Number 82 sends it back to the point. Team Columbus at the blue line. Looked like that puck may have just skipped out. Said to be onside by the referee. And the shot comes in. Held on by Will Carone with 13:11 remaining. Third period of play. Warcats leading it 3-1. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and it's Team Columbus with the only tally so far here in the early going of the third. That shot goes high. It looks like it may have got the goaltender either off the shoulder or maybe even side of the helmet. Back to the point it comes. Team Columbus through a lot of traffic. Held on there by Will Carone, who gets another face-off. Poked at there by a Team Columbus player even after the whistle. Referees come in and clear that out. Maybe he was just patting the goaltender on the back. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I suppose. Getting a little handsy down there. Blue Mel. Bridge. And Tidd, the forwards for the Warcats. And that is Tidd playing it past the defenseman for Team Columbus. Icing waved off as it's not going to make it all the way to the goal line. Team Columbus now skating it up the other way, but kept in. Good job there. Blue Mel just overskates the puck. Team Columbus now coming back into the Warcat zone. Number 77 chips it ahead, goes in wide behind the net. Nixon had his man tied up. Far wall. Tidd up to the point, kept in by Team Columbus. High into the air, goes into the corner. Chased there by Team Columbus. Centering feed, paddled away by the goaltender, then out of the zone it goes. Sent all the way back in, gloved by Will Carone, left there for Nixon. Nixon peels away to the left side, then up to the blue line. Gets past the defenseman for Team Columbus and out of the zone. Now in front of the Warcats bench. Nixon jamming at it. That comes off a skate. Over to the near wall. Whaley doing a good job kicking it forward. Aiden Whaley sending that puck in deep, then chasing it so the Warcats can finish their line change. Shalia, Cowens, and Hinton back out there. Owen Hood filling in on defense. And now Whaley heading off to complete the line change. Bryce Wickizer taking his spot. Falling down, that's Wickizer. Team Columbus in behind the goal line again. Slides it up. Cowens picks up a loose puck and then escapes the zone. With speed on the left side. Getting by the first man. Coming past that faceoff dot. Slides it over looking for Owen Hood, who overskated the puck. Couldn't quite get his stick on a great play there by Cedric Cowens. And Owen Hood was in the exact right spot, just couldn't get enough contact on it, then sends it deep into Team Columbus' zone for an icing. And wow, another good chance. All started by Cedric Cowens picking that loose puck up in his own zone and showing great speed to get that into Team Columbus' zone, just skating by people. Finally, they have to give him some attention, which leaves other people open, and that time it was Owen Hood. Wickizer around the boards. Too far for Hinton, up to the blue line and out. Now, Hinton showing his speed, tying up the Team Columbus defenseman and coming up with a puck, sliding it over to Cowens, who has it come off of his skate. Long lead pass up the center ice. Glove there by number 85. Hinton then picks it up, sends it back to his D-man. Long along the right side, long lead pass for Shalia, who sends it wide of the net, looking short side. Andrew Reisinger at the blue line, tries to chip it in, but it does come out. Cowens trying to toe drag his man, lost control of it. Now Green Helmet with it, trying to bring it into the Warcat zone. Cowens going the other way. Collins and Shalia. Now it becomes 2-on-2 as Team Columbus was able to make that change. Loose puck to Collins. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Nobody there. Shalia was going the other direction. But that puck was just sitting there. If any Warcats player was anywhere near that, that would have been an open net just to tip that in. Unless it was me, I would have shot it into the corner, even if it was an open net. Green helmet with it for Team Columbus. Sends a D-to-D pass now in their own zone. Up to the blue line. Reisinger couldn't quite keep it in, but was able to get control. Over to Nick Crone. And Rick Crone gets leveled at center ice. Welcome to varsity hockey, Nick Crone. Shakes it off. None the worse for the wear. Looks like he's still skating pretty good. Cullen Hassel picks up that puck, sends it in deep. Giving a chance for the Warcats to make a change. Coach is asking Nick Crone if he's okay as he comes over to the bench. The big man just shakes him off. He'll be all right. To the point, that shot. Snyder gets that all the way on the net. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Now the Warcats have to be careful that it doesn't get too physical. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. They're not afraid of the physicality, but they do have the lead and don't want any cheap shots here by a undisciplined Team Columbus that, let's face it, really no consequences to them since this isn't their regular team. These players play on regular high school teams, and that season doesn't start for another month and a half, maybe 2 months. Team Columbus now bringing that puck in, dumping it in behind the net, giving chase. Is a Team Columbus player up to the point. Long shot goes 10 feet wide of the net on the near side, then comes all the way out. Near wall, back in behind the goal line. Team Columbus working behind the goal line. Warcats trying to get to that loose puck. Just missing it. Looked like that was Josh Tidd as he slides safely into the boards. Again back to the point. Another windup. That shot deflected, doesn't get all the way through. DJ Bridge ships it out of the zone, and Colin Fury giving chase. Up to the blue line and out of Team Columbus' zone, turning around, spinning back into the Warcat zone. That shot deflected wide, and I got to say I'm very impressed with number 25, Owen Hood, who has played an extremely solid game on defense. This is the first chance I've had to get a look at him, and I can tell you that he's going to be a big-time defensive player here for the Warcats varsity team moving forward. Now pushed out of the way. That looked like that was DJ Bridge. Whistle as the puck goes up into the bench area, perhaps, of the Warcats. 7:56 remaining of the third period. 7:50, and it looks like maybe a penalty, or is the referee just telling him to get lost? Yes. Referee Adam Kiefer just tells him, hey, make like Michael Jackson and beat it. I've been waiting to use that one, baby. All right, Team Columbus in behind the goal line, feeds it out in front. Loose puck there, bouncing around, and then cleared. And Cedric Collins, good job to get the toe of his stick on it. Cedric Collins in the clear on the right side, winds up, shot, goal, scored. Hamburger! His second of the game from just about the same spot. And Cedric Collins makes it 4-1, embarrassing the goaltender, who was talking all kinds of crazy stuff to him earlier in the game. But Cedric Collins has had the better of him since with 2 goals. And that one was a beauty. And I believe that's going to go down unassisted, as that was Cedric Collins who did all the work down into his own zone. So 4-1, Warcats leading this game, third period, 7.5 to play. Chase Nixon up to Reed Hinton. Reed Hinton hard around the board. Shalia giving chase to the corner. Shalia picks it up from the corner. He stepped into, trying to stay on his feet and then play the puck there from the corner. Team Columbus then gets the puck. Reed Hinton trying to pick it off in there behind the net. Puck still loose as the players fight after it. Reed Hinton doing a good job. He's giving up some size behind the net, but able to get his man tied up and keep it in the zone. Another good play by the Warcats. Chase Nixon keeping his zone. Hinton trying to feed out front. Shalia shot, save made. Couldn't quite get as much on it as he wanted, but he did it get towards the net, and that was a save made by the goaltender. Good play there by the Warcats. That shot, save made there. Cedric Collins turnaround, a pad save by the goaltender for Team Columbus. And then getting back is Aiden Whaley to keep Team Columbus from advancing any further. Now right off the bench, Caleb Bussey trying to pick up that pass. Aiden Whaley again sending it out of the zone, as a good defenseman does. Get it away from the net, get it out of the zone. Chase Nixon in behind his own goal line. Up to Bussey. Bussey using his skate-to-stick technique. Up to Shalia, sliding up to David Reisinger. Good pass by Shalia. Reisinger trying to toe drag his man. Wrestled down to the ground. That's a 3-point takedown right there. Cullen Hassel trying to step into his man. Now it's getting a little more physical, and the Warcats send it all the way into Team Columbus' zone, but a little too far, and we're going to get icing and a face-off back down into the Warcats zone. 4-1. Warcats leading this game. 2 goals by Hassel, 2 goals by Cowens. Will either of them get the trifecta, the hat trick? The trifecta is paying 15 and a quarter today. So go ahead and place your bets. I'm more of a daily double kind of guy, but you do what you got to do. Team Columbus able to keep that puck into the zone. Now Owen Hood picks it up. Hood in behind his net. Now dances it out and plays it off the netting. And we're going to have a face-off into the Warcat zone. Hey, Chiller Easton's fault for having such low glass, perhaps. Cullen Hassel steps in to take the face-off. Dropped there by Adam Kiefer. I know he's getting his name on the call here a lot today. He is my guy, though. That shot goes wide of the net. Team Columbus then brings it back to the point. Backhanded out of play, and that's got to come out of the zone, I would imagine. That puck just sent completely into the netting, really for no reason other than to try and lose another one of our $4 pucks. That's right, Team Columbus. You'll get the bill for that, buddy. Word is that they're trying to hit that disco ball above the ice. $50 to the first player that cracks that thing. Now Shalia chips it out of the zone. Team Columbus picks it up at their own blue line, having a hard time handling it. Number 12, but he stays with it and then feeds a pass up on the near side. Shalia then sending it back to his D-man. Great pass by Reisinger up to Tidd. Now Team Columbus from their own zone again. Sends it out. Cooper Kleberger. That's kind of a fun name to say. Cooper Kleberger sends it over to Reisinger. Reisinger up to Shalia. Shalia hard into the zone. Around it goes Tidd going after it. Tidd dropping it for Fury. Fury now with it behind the goal line. Spinning around. Back over to Tidd. The Shalia shot wide of the net. Played back down into the corner. Fury. Team Columbus up to the point. Andrew Reisinger sends it back in deep. Shalia waiting for it, anticipating that between the legs, sends it out in front. Tidd then gets played off the puck. Reisinger shot. That hits 8 people in front. To the net again, it goes through a skate. Pad save there made by the Team Columbus goaltender. Good sequence there by the Warcats. Number 14, big number 14, drop passes it to Andrew Reisinger, whom he forgot was not on his team. 4 minutes to play in regulation time. Warcats leading this game 4-1. Their first scrimmage of the year, and so far doing a lot of things right, but a lot to work on as well. Not everything is all roses. And I'm sure when Coach DeJondo sees the tape of this, he'll find some things to work on. But good play there by David Reisinger, forcing that puck out of the zone. Young freshman, number 20, David Reisinger. Good debut. Alex Snyder. Alex Snyder with it. Not Alex Cooper, Alex Snyder. He sends it up to DJ Bridget. Shot from 100 feet away. Steered aside. And then from his knees trying to feed David Reisinger. Now comes back to Bridge. Bridge looking to pick that puck up. In behind the net, Reed Hinton again. He's doing a really good job today as well. Maybe not giving him as much love as I should, but he's doing a good job using his body, even though he's playing against some players that are certainly older than he is. He has hung right in there toe to toe with them. Back in behind the goal line, number 7 for Team Columbus. He runs into one of the Warcats players. I think that was David Reisinger. who gets sent down to the ice, and then a little extracurricular activity behind the play. David Reisinger then gets the puck, though, trying to send it out in front for Hinton. Again came back to him, is looking to maybe slide that up to the point to Snyder, picked off by Team Columbus, sending his own on the offsides. Definitely offsides. Clearly offsides, 2:29 remaining third period. Caleb Bussey leaning in. He's got Josh Blumel with him. And Cedric Cowan. So a different combination here. DeJono getting a chance to see different players do different things. Cowan's on the left side, pushes it to the blue line. It hit a glove into the Warcats bench and then out of play again. And I'm telling you, we got to be down like $50 on pucks so far. I mean, I hate to be a miser, but somebody's paying for those. 2:14 remaining, third period to play. Warcats leading 4-1. Oh, look at that. Eric Snyder coming up with the wad of cash. A lot of lettuce over here on the Snyders. If you could only see what's happening behind the camera, people. That shot from the faceoff dot. Goal scored. Team Columbus. And the coach telling them, take shots on net, see what happens. Well, that was a shot on net. And again, it did evade the goaltender. Now 4-2, 2:02 remaining. So to answer that, the Warcats send out senior Santos Shalia, Reed Hinton. And that puck comes out in front, fanned on it was Hinton. He was set up looking good. Cullen Hassel fed him the puck. The third of the forwards that I did not mention. Whaley and Nixon on defense. Team Columbus now trying to skate it into the zone. Pulling their goaltender, empty net with 1:30 remaining. 90 seconds, if you will, and even if you won't. Yep. Empty net, boys! Fans yelling out to the players. Don't know who that was, but I heard it, I can tell you that. David Reisinger stepping in to take the face-off. Mishandled there at the point, but kept in by Team Columbus. Empty net with 1:30. Under minute 30 remaining now in the game. That shot deflected wide of the net. Reisinger now backhands it as his dad standing not too far from me, telling him to slide it over to Collins to try and get Cedric the hat trick. I think he'd be equally as happy if his own boy got a goal, looking to get his first goal at the varsity level. Still some talking going on, and I believe somebody for Team Columbus has been ejected. I sure hope so. There's only so much of that a man can take. The goaltender? A misconduct for Team Columbus. I don't know. But it looks like it's going to be a power play and an empty net for the Warcats. So 5 skaters apiece. The only difference... Oh, they're pulled it. Oh, 6 skaters now out there. And I believe I believe the referee just called straight misconduct with no penalty attached to that, no minor attached to that. So it is going to be 6 skaters, no goalie for Team Columbus. And the Warcats have their usual complement of players. Shalia, Hassel, Reisinger, Cowens out there to try and kill off the last minute of play in this period. Goal scored from the point. An empty net goal for Team Columbus, and they have now crawled to within 1. on a shot from the point. As the Warcats having their the five players they want to have out there, but a goal given up. The third goal given up by the Warcats this period, and now just like that with 55 seconds remaining, it is a one-goal game. The goaltender back in the net for Team Columbus, sent into the Warcat zone, and now they pull him again in favor of the extra skater. So another empty net for Team Columbus, picked up there by Cooper Kleberger, who gets it out of the zone. I'm sure the players are going to be talking to him, though. Don't carry that puck like that. Get that puck out hard. Okay, this is all the way down the ice, and it's going to be icing as Cullen Hassel, shooting that puck from 180 feet away, just missed by a few feet on the other end. And Alex Snyder now coming back out for Cooper Kleberger. Probably a good move to put the veteran Snyder out there. 32 seconds. Shalia taking that face-off, trying to win it up ahead to Hassel, who does get it out. And now a free puck. Cowan showing his speed. Hamburger! With 23 seconds remaining. Cedric Cowens with an assist from Cullen Hassel and Santos Shalia. The empty net goal puts the Warcats back up by 2, 5-3, and hopefully that ices it away with 23 seconds remaining. The Warcats now with that puck, sent up to David Reisinger on the near wall. Team Columbus electing to keep their goaltender in now. In the waning seconds, under 8 to play. Bouncing puck towards the blue line and smashed into. Cullen Fury goes down in a fury. But the game is over, and the Warcats get the victory 5-3 in the first scrimmage of the season. The Warcats seeing a hat trick from Cedric Cowens, 2 goals from Cullen Hassel, multiple assist game by Santos Shalia, and they defeat a scrappy and at times undisciplined and mouthy Team Columbus. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to do handshakes or not. A kind of tip of the cap, a kind of tip of the stick. Everybody kind of milling around, not sure exactly what to do. But I'll tell you what, the game's over, and the Warcats get the win. And unofficially, the Warcats with 18 shots on net. And 18 shots on net for Team Columbus. Again, that's unofficial. We'll count that up at a later time. 5-3, the final. Young Will Caron with the win for the Warcats between the pipes. And a good debut by several players. Again, Owen Hood, Reed Hinton, David Reisinger showing what they can do. And, of course, the Wiley veterans showing what they can do, and a lot of points out of them as well. Santos Shalia at center ice talking to the referees just to probably just shoot the breeze. He knows these guys. He may just be saying, how you doing? See you afterwards. Thanks for a good game. Maybe getting some pointers as well. But wrapping this up, the Warcats win this game 5-3. Next game coming to you Sunday from South Metro Rink, just outside of Dayton. The beautiful South Metro Rink. If you've ever been there, you know it's a sight to behold. We will try and bring you SammyVision live from South Metro on Sunday. Until then, signing off, this is Sam Shalia from SammyVision.